two angles and one side, then we know exactly what's going to happen. We are going to get a single triangle with that information. The ambiguous case is when you are given two sides but only one angle. In that case, we saw yesterday examples where no triangle existed, where one triangle existed, and where two triangles existed. There is no way to tell just by looking at this problem if it's going to be 0, 1, or 2 triangles. So like the one homework question that asks you how many triangles, if you didn't start working it out, there is no way to know. We don't know until we start solving it. So if we look at our triangle, angle A, 55.3 degrees. Side A is across from that, 22.8 feet. Side B is across from angle B, 24.9. So if we are going to solve this, what do we have to do?
Use the A's to get B.
Right, we have to pick the ratios with A and B. So side A, 22.8, divided by the sine of A, sine of 55.3 degrees, equals side B, 24.9, over the sine of angle B. So we cross multiply. And then we have to divide by the 22.8. We'll plug this in, make sure we are in degree mode. Okay, so does a triangle exist?
Yes.
Yes, this is the point where we would know if there wasn't a triangle. What would tell us that it's not a triangle?
Bigger than or less than, bigger than 1 or less than 2.
Right. Sine can only be between -1 and 1. In the context of these triangles, it has to be between 0 and 1. So if you've got any other value for sine, we would know that it is not possible. So now we are going to work under the assumption that we have two triangles. And if it doesn't work out, we'll find that out in a minute. We know sine is positive in both quadrants 1 and 2. That's where the two triangles come in. Reference angle, if we do sine inverse, 0.89787, we get 63.9 degrees. So in triangle 1, that means angle B would be, in quadrant 1, 63.9 degrees. Once you have angle B, how would you get angle C?
Just
So 180 minus the two angles we have. And that gives us 61.1 degrees.
Mhm.
Did I mistake? Oh, I missed
I
it.
got
Hold on.
60.8.
Typo. I put 63.6 instead of 63.9. So 60.8 degrees. What other information do we need?
No, just the side of C.
Side C. So we can go back to our law of sines. We can do the A over sine A. So A was 22.8 over the sine of, what was it?
55.3.
Equals side C, which we don't know, over the sine of angle C, which is 60.8. So we multiply that over. We get 24.2. And our sides were in feet. Okay, so how do we check if this is right?
Smallest angle, smallest side, biggest angle, biggest.
So our smallest angle was angle A. Is 22.8 the smallest side? Okay, our biggest angle is angle B. Is side B our biggest side?
Just barely.
Yes, just barely. So triangle 1 works. Triangle 2. So angle B in triangle 2 would be the angle in quadrant 2.
116.1.
So you do your 180 minus your 63.9, you get 116.1 degrees. So then how do we find angle C?
So I add them and subtract them.
So 180 minus the 116.1 minus the 55.3, and we get 8.6 degrees. Okay, so if we want side C, we do A over sine of A equals side C over the sine of our new angle C, 8.6 degrees. And we get okay, so check. Biggest angle is, alright, is side B the biggest side?
Yes.
Smallest angle is
8.6.
side C, or side C the small side?
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, they both work. We have 2 possible triangles. It is impossible to know how many triangles you have until you actually try to solve it out. Okay, you have to do that part. Any questions there? Let's try one more.
I like once you solve it, you can tell that you drew your triangle really wrong.
Yeah, we're just drawing a random triangle to start. I don't even read the numbers before I draw a triangle. So angle A is 43.5, side A 10.7, side C 7.2. Start out. A over the sine of A equals C over the sine of C. Cross multiply. And divide. You get 0.4631. Is that possible?
Yes.
Yes, so we'll get a triangle. So we know sine's positive in both 1 and 2. Reference angle. So sine inverse. So let's try our triangle. So in triangle 1, we are looking for angle C. That would be our angle in quadrant 1, so 27.6 degrees. Then we need angle B, so 180 minus. We get 108.9 degrees. We also need side B. So we can do A over sine A equals B over the sine of our angle B, which we found to be 108.9. And get side B to be 14.7 inches. check it. Biggest angle is angle B. Is side B the biggest side? Yes. Smallest angle is angle C. Is side C the smallest side? Okay, let's try our second triangle. So angle C in quadrant 2, so 180 minus 27.6 is 152.4 degrees. Then when you find angle B, 180 minus both angles that we have, what happens? Yeah, you get a negative, and that doesn't work. So we only have one triangle on this problem. Questions? Okay, so yesterday I gave you the homework for this. I told you I was finishing the last 2 examples today, and then you had time to work.